Welcome back. Let's continue the exercise in this video and complete it. So in the previous step, what we did was we got the input from the user. Now we would want to use the input and write a if condition. So if choice is equal to 1, what do you want to do? You'd want to print number 1. So choice is addition, so we would want to print number 1 plus number 2. All right. If choice is equal to 2, what do we want to do? We would want to print number 1 minus number 2. Actually, we can use a elif, because if this is not true, then we would want to check for choice is equal to 2. Choice cannot be both 1 and 2 at the same time. So elif is the right option. So elif choice is equal to 3. If it's 3, we would want to divide. And the last one is else print number 1 into number 2. Is this cool? So let's see what would happen. And number 1, 10, 20. The operation, let's say 4. It's printing 34 and 200. So the values which we entered are 20 and 10. So 10 into 20 is 200, and that's the value that's printed. What I'll do is I'll comment out these two things which are present in here, which are kind of confusing it. So let's put a hash to comment them out. Pause the video in here and try and think about two things which you can improve in this piece of code. There are a few situations in which this piece of code will not work. Think about what that situation is. Let's run this again, and let's say 10, 20, and I enter an operation 6. What would happen? It still does multiplication. So what we need to do in here is we need to actually do elif choice is equal to 4, print number 1 into number 2. Else, what does this mean? This means that it's invalid choice, right? If the choice is not 1, 2, 3 or 4, then it's invalid. So this is much better implementation than the earlier one, because earlier we were assuming that if it's not 1, 2, 3, then it's 4, and we did the multiplication. So this is a small improvement in the program. The other improvement which we can do is you can look at the fact that everywhere we are actually doing a print. So we are doing print 5 times. The other thing which we can do is we can take the result into a variable. So we can actually take this value into a result. So result is equal to number 1 plus number 2. Over here, what's the result? Result is number 1 minus number 2. Result is number 1 by number 2. And over here, its result is number 1 into number 2. And we can remove all the prints from here. So we are just calculating the result inside the if. Over here, result is equal to invalid choice. We are calculating the result in here, and at the end we can print the result out. Let's see what would happen now. 10, 20, I would want to do a multiplication, and now it's printing 200 as the result. This is more a matter of personal choice. If you are okay with having print done 5 times, that's cool too, but I like calling the function once. So this enables me to have all the results present. So all the result is present in a variable. So either I can print it, or if I create a function, then probably I can do a return result as well. So it gives me the option either to print it, return it, or use it in some other calculation. In this exercise, what we did is we got some input from the user. Based on the operation that user selected, we used a if, elif, and an else to calculate the result and print it. I hope this was an interesting exercise for you to solve. I'll see you in the next step. Until then, bye-bye.